What's good, podcast people, man? Welcome back to Pick Your Brain, man. We made it to episode 5. Yo, that's crazy. I'm not going to lie. For me, this is a big milestone, so we had to go big time, man. Had my boy who's doing great on YouTube right now. Go ahead and introduce yourself, buddy.
What's good, y'all? My name is Krika. Yo, y'all can find me on YouTube easily, Twitch, TikTok, but mainly on YouTube. I just hit a milestone of 30,000, feel me? 30,000 views, yeah, feel me?
Shit, 30, that's
I'm growing.
Crazy.
Yeah,
not even gonna lie. That's a really fucking great thing, buddy. Alright, so just trying to get into us, bro. You know, give us a little bit about your channel, about who you are. You feel me? All the links will be down in the description below, guys. Make sure you check it out, right? Feel me? So go ahead, go a little about yourself.
So, respectfully, so my channel is like IRL channel. I do like story times, vlogs, like trying challenges, cooking videos, other shit like that. But I want to get more into like other things in my channel too.
Okay. All right, like, you know, what kind of videos you got in your channel, bro? Like, you know, what kind of content you do, right? Because I seen you had a nice little series, you know, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know, so go into that. Go into, like, you know, those kind of things.
Oh, so I made a series called Fat Guy Problems.
Yeah, I seen that.
I feel me, I like Phantom a lot. Phantom is like one of my favorite YouTubers.
Shout out to Phantom. Yeah, he valid.
Shout out Phantom. He has a video series called New York City Problems, which is, you know, relatable, and I felt this. So I'm like, yo, let me, you know, I feel like I could be the voice for the big niggas everywhere. You feel me? So I was like, I bet I'm gonna do Fat Guy Problems, and it started hitting off. Like, it started getting mad views.
That's valid.
And I'm like, yo, why would I not keep going with this?
Yeah.
So I just been making fat guy problems out of almost anything, and it be real problems too. Like, I know you found it relatable when before you was bigger. I know.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm still slim down, but we still had them problems, bro. I feel you, buddy.
Once a fat nigga, always a fat nigga.
Exactly. You feel me? So, don't get me wrong, guys. You know, anybody type of stuff, but us big guys, we lit on this side.
Nah, we
lit on this side. You feel me? When's the last time you uploaded? Do you know the exact date?
The exact date, no, but it was in July. I think probably July 11th or 16th around there.
Okay, so what happened? Did you like? Let's get into like why'd you take a break? You know, and because I know you're coming back. You know, so everybody get wait for the return. Make sure you all link it down in the description, guys.
Yes,
don't worry, return is coming soon.
So
I mean, this is the start of it.
Man.
You feel me? The start of it, y'all. See, I hope after this podcast, you know, you get the motivation to hop back on camera and do your thing, buddy.
Definitely.
You feel me? So get into why, you know, you took a break.
So, one, I started off with like cheap equipment. Feel me? Like, you know, not everybody can start out with like fancy shit. You know?
buddy. Yeah, hell yeah. We all the cheap stuff.
So I started out with like a old laptop.
Yeah.
And I was having problems. Like, it was old. It was breaking down on me. So one day it just stopped working. Like, the editing softwares worked. I downloaded other editing softwares that wouldn't open. I guess I ran out of space on it. So I had to stop. And I'm doing like my job. No funny shit. My job is valid. I make good money.
Okay.
But real life gets in the way.
Yeah, bro. Always.
You know, taking care of my family, doing shit. So I had to take a break to grow my bread up so I could buy stuff so I could come back. But I wanted to buy like top-notch stuff. So I wanted to go get a great PC. Like, I might upgrade my camera soon. Like, get everything so I could come back strong and start streaming at the same time and everything. And that's another thing too. I'm going to start streaming probably every other day. Okay. Or even daily, depending on how much time I have.
All right. So, and to I just want to like give you like some advice, right? Off of, because when I came up, bro, like I started out as a laptop, same as you. Like, I mean, I guess we all started as a laptop.
Yeah.
Right. You know, laptop. You know, edit on my phone. You know, I still edit on my phone, but you know, just feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, not like you said, not everybody can start off with the best equipment. And to be honest, like getting your startup, bro, you don't even have to sit there and get a $200 camera, $1,000 PC. You feel me? Like, go ahead and spend $20 on a Logitech camera, you know, and go ahead and use that. And all honesty, bro, your phone probably is a better camera than you spending anything else. Yeah. You feel me? You can go ahead and start filming videos on your phone, and then buy a mic for your clip on, and then boom, now you have a whole phone, a whole editing right there. You feel me? Instead of just wasting a $1,000 PC. And, you know, because you're not going to use it for anything else. Streaming-wise, unless you want to sit there and really game on PC, you don't really need $1,000, bro. You can sit there and spend a good, like, $400, dollars on it and good.
I do want to get into PC gaming, though. That's one thing I fake want to get into when I do stream. Like, I don't know if you know this YouTuber, Fade.
Fade, nah.
Alright, if you don't know Fade, anybody who else is watching, you should tune into Fade. He plays a different game every day. Yeah. So I want to get, like, once I grow an audience on Twitch, that's more where I want to get into, like, where I, like, pick a different game and play that, and then pick another game and play that. And you
Okay.
know, once you make it, like if you're like making money off it,
Yeah.
all the games you buy are tax write-offs.
I feel you.
Like you don't have to pay for them. You know, they come off of your taxes and they
Yeah.
come back to you. So it's like, why would you know? I have to grow first for that because
Mhm.
you know on Twitch you have to be solid at first.
Yeah.
But for that, like I wanna get into that. That's
Mhm.
how I want my Twitch to go forward.
Okay. So now, like, okay, I know you want to start getting into streaming, but let's try to get into that a little later, right?
Yeah.
So I want to get into more of like you and YouTube, bring us getting you building your content, you building your viewership, right?
Yeah.
What made you want to start doing YouTube?
Well, ever since even high school, like I know you remember with Tyron and Jamar.
Yeah.
I made a YouTube channel with them.
Mhm.
If you don't know, look up New York Clowns 101.
Yeah.
I made a YouTube channel with them, and ever since like before that, I even liked YouTube when it first opened, and it's interesting. And watching YouTube grow from what it was to what it is now, I always wanted to make content. I wanted to start
Yeah.
out with gaming, but I don't. 2K is ass. Like
I
I
feel
can't
you.
play 2K. Fortnite ass too. And I fuck with IRL content OD.
Yeah.
Like Kai,
I fucking got
Phantom.
heavy them. Yeah.
Now if you look at Sniper Jones, Duke Dennis right now,
Yes.
Agent,
Doing
they
their
all
thing.
yo.
Feel me? Saying which you had a great idea. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like and you was on this wave, from the start.
Yeah.
You feel me? Doing your thing from the start, And I know you took a break and shit. I know you came back. So besides them, right? Do you have anything inspirations that like go to your channel? Like okay, yeah, I built my channel.
Go more into like a Jadion style video.
Okay.
You know Jadion.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Everybody
you
gotta
funny
know
as hell.
Jadion. I wanna go more into his style videos because I feel like I could do it. Like
Yeah.
like I could go be a menace type shit. Like
Where do you find the motivation to make videos?
honestly, the fans I have,
Okay.
mostly the love I have for it plays like a huge part in it.
Mhm.
Like I think it's the most fun when I'm standing in front of my camera.
Yes.
And to be honest, even to this day, I have fans that hit me up and talk to me on a regular, like checking on me, like, are
Yeah.
you okay? What's up with you? Why haven't you been doing this?
Mhm.
Have you been keeping up with your weight? Like even asking me, like,
Yes.
like being real life with me, like
Yeah.
that's family. I love y'all, and that's really my main reason for wanting to do it. And also like the lifestyle, like showing, like make having people love to see your videos,
Yeah.
like that's what like pulls me in like that. Like you could save somebody's life.
Mhm.
You feel me? Like
So now, and don't get me wrong, that's a good thing, right? But, and I've learned because I've been doing this a while, right? And I've learned that like doing it for like other people and your
Yeah.
fans, it's great and all, bro. But at some point, like you have to do it because you want to do it.
oh no, yeah,
Because you love to do it, right? And don't get me wrong, it's great to shout out the fans and shout out everybody who's watching this because I do love you guys and I do appreciate you guys, right? But at the end of the day, bro, right? You make content do it
nah, definitely
because
that's
you
my main
love
reason.
to. You feel me? Because and like you said, you love to get in front of the camera and make videos, right?
Yeah.
But like your drive and your inspiration should be like I want to do this because this is what I want to do. This is what I love to do. Like this is my best version of me
Yeah,
when I'm in front of a camera.
That's facts.
You feel me, brother? And some more of like how to build a fan base. What was it like, right, when you first hit that 100 goal milestone? Then I know you have like what 400 now,
Yeah.
close to 500. So that's almost that's great, bro.
Yeah.
So like
Thank you.
how was it hitting that milestone? What did you first feel when you and how was it hard to build that audience? And how'd you do it?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really grateful for the friends I have to help push
Yeah.
my content. But like my first video, it motivated me because it hit off.
Yeah.
Like it had a few hundred views. I was like,
That's
oh,
fire.
like feel me. People like it. People
Yeah.
like it. So it made me like wanna every time I hit like 100, even 150, 200. It's like I felt like this is really happening.
Mhm.
Like I'm really growing and I could keep doing this
It's
and
fire.
I could get somewhere with this.
Yeah. So when did it? Okay, so let's get to the point. Like, how did you promote it? Like was it just like cause don't get me wrong, it gets hard. Like just promoting
Yeah,
the same
that
thing.
does.
On the same platforms. Because people, the same people were just watching it.
Yeah.
Isn't it, so how is it hard to grow a new audience and to get a new audience?
It's really hard because like there's you can make a type of video
Mhm.
and there could be another video the same way, and if that person has a better following,
Yeah.
they're gonna get the views.
Yes.
So it has to take somebody to be like, oh, this looks like it might be a good video,
Mhm.
due to the thumbnail and the title,
Yeah.
and draws them in, and they have to stay.
So that's more of it, right? So that's more of like, so is it like the thumbnail, the titles, the like, you feel me? Like what is it? Like, like, is it like hashtags?
Yeah, like
Like what the time you post it?
yeah, it's
You feel
like
me?
it has to do with timers, like time of your audience viewing. You have to look at the time that they view your videos, how long they stayed during those times. You have to see what hashtags are trending and try to use them so that
Yeah.
you can be at least in somewhere in the search engine.
Okay.
You have to put a proper title and a very appealing thumbnail, because remember, some people watch videos on their phones.
Yes.
Some people scroll through the TV real quick or their laptop.
Okay.
Thumbnail is something you see real fast.
Yeah.
That's what makes you want to watch the video.
So is there like now let me ask something. What is your style? Like, what is your style of your thumbnail, of your, like, like your titles, of your way of making content? Like, would you have a way to describe, like, your type of content?
Well, I have basically like quirky, funny.
Hmm.
Everything is gonna be funny. Like mostly everything. I have a few serious videos, but I have my thumbnails are always comical.
That's great. Yeah.
My titles, I try to make them a little bit funny.
Hmm.
My stories, I even have like try to, like, the attention grabber. I try to put
Yes.
the funniest pics in the front, in the beginning, and try to set it like that.
So I now put you a little spot here. You ever clickbait it?
Yeah, sort of.
Ah. Do you know which one? Do you want
I would say probably the one where a story time where I said I lost my sister.
Uh huh.
I clickbaited not like from the thumbnail,
Yeah.
but there was a vlog where I did where in one clip somebody hit somebody in the head with a stick,
Yeah.
and I only caught the end of it, so I put it in the beginning of the video and cut it at the end.
Mhm.
But I didn't really need to cut it because it didn't show anything.
Uh-huh.
So it made it look like, oh, you're gonna see some
you had
crazy
everybody
shit.
hyped up. Ah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Touch. I was type like, damn, I'm a fucked up, but you know what? It'll work. And
Yeah.
it worked.
That's good. And yeah, clickbaiting is a great way to, like, I'm not even gonna front. I have clickbaited in a couple of my titles in the streams.
Everybody does.
I mean, everybody do it. I mean, it's a great way of attention grabbers. You feel me? So, and just like, that's a good way to transition into what I want to talk about, right? Do you have any tips for anybody aspiring, like, myself, like, people who are aspiring to
Yes,
YouTube?
I do. I always do. I can tell you right now, if you don't love what you do,
Yeah.
don't even do it. If you think you could do it because, you see that he got a big chain,
Yeah.
don't even think about it.
Mhm.
Because the mental part of this is the biggest aspect of the game. Like, if you're not ready for it mentally to sit there and edit hours and hours, one day you make a video that's so good, that's better than a video from somebody that has 2 million
Yeah.
and it gets 3 views.
Yes.
You gotta live with that. You gotta either repost it, try again, keep going. You can't let one failure make you stop doing what you gotta do.
I feel you on that. Anything else? I mean, like, I mean, as far of, like, making content now.
Yeah, I
Any
do.
advice for making content?
Well, my advice, if you're
For
starting,
making funny content, let's say
Oh,
that,
yeah, for
like,
making funny content.
because you can only speak from as your side of YouTube. You
yeah,
feel me?
you're right.
So as to make channel, like, funny YouTubers, people that want to get into IRL content.
Yeah, I would
Any
say
advice?
be yourself. Like, to me, funny is funny if it's natural. Don't force it.
Yeah.
If you one way outside and you want to be a different way in the video, don't do that, because people could see that.
Yes.
Like, be yourself and let jokes flow in. Don't try to force a joke. Don't write jokes for your videos. Like,
Yeah.
try to let everything flow in. Like, watch like Kai, Sanat, like Jidion, like they flow
Yes.
and it's hilarious every time.
So basically, try to build yourself. Like, try to,
Yeah.
like, build yourself off somebody. You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh no, my fault. Try to base yourself off somebody. You feel me? Try to,
Or
like,
even,
get a
like,
foundation.
Use a foundation and make your own character. Like,
Yes.
make your own catchphrases. Like, make your own catchy things.
Yes.
Make things that people want to. Oh, like, I like when he say that in the street. Now you can hashtag it,
Mhm.
and then you can hashtag it, put that in your videos,
Boom.
and people look it up more. Like, look this up, and your videos come up. Boom. Like, you gotta start to build smart.
So what's your favorite thing about doing this?
The end product,
Mhm.
like the hours. Like, to be honest, my favorite part about making a video
Yeah.
is editing it, because all I do is smile and laugh at what I do.
Me too, Brody. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Me too, bro. Cause I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type, cause everybody knows, as you can see, I have a little bit of a stutter,
Yeah.
right? So I never like to hear myself talk before this. But editing this and everything, I mean, it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I feel
we
you.
pretty fucking funny, bro.
I
It's
definitely
like,
feel you, bro. It be like that, man. And then I try my best to keep straight face, and I'm like, nah, that was too funny.
Right?
I gotta rewatch it like 3 times. Feel me? And then it's like, at the same time, the best part too is like coming up with the idea and watching it like unfold as you like perfectly
Yes.
planned it.
That's the best thing, and then seeing the end product, like you know, you put hours into it, and you see it, like, yes, this is what I envisioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that the last episode. I'm not gonna lie, with episode 3 and 4, that shit was
That
great.
was, that
I'm not
last
gonna lie.
episode was valid.
Yeah, the one I just dropped, yeah, bro, yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna go front. So now, right, I want to get into, like, you know, what's your favorite video you ever made?
My favorite video ever made.
Yeah.
I would say one of the vlogs.
Mhm.
I think the vlog where I was playing basketball. Well, I played basketball in both of my vlogs.
Yeah.
But the first one, because I actually played real games,
Mhm.
and it was fun because like it was my first time trying to vlog,
Mhm.
and I felt natural. Like it didn't feel like I wasn't nervous
Yeah.
or anything. This is why I knew like, oh yeah, I could do YouTube.
Yes.
I was vlogging with my camera like nothing. I didn't care what anybody said,
Yes.
what anybody looked at. I was just walking around like yeah, this and that, talking, be like making my
Being
jokes
yourself,
and shit.
yeah, that's the best,
like,
bro.
It felt natural and I love it. That's what made that my favorite video.
So speaking of, like, you know, basketball, right? It's a great little, right? As y'all know, right? I said before I didn't play high school basketball. I played more of I tried to transition into more of, like, you know, tournament style. Try to get my name out there, right? It's my high school.
I definitely did.
For me. So let's speak on the coach real quick, right? Because I'm look. This was a great person to get this out with,
Yes,
right?
it really is.
Because don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against everybody on the basketball team. Like I fuck with, like, the actual players on the basketball team, but the coach, right? You can blow the back part of every single dick on this earth, son.
Especially mine twice.
Yo, bro. Okay, now, right now, I want you to, like, if you don't mind saying, right, I want you to say what he told you when he cut you.
Oh my God! When he told me when he cut me was
Yes,
come back next year a few pounds lighter.
that's what he said.
Yep.
Say a little into the mic, please.
He said come back next year a few pounds lighter.
So he didn't say anything about your skill. He didn't say anything. He said about your weight.
Nothing about my skill. Nothing. Mind you, I was killing in the tournaments, in the little 1v1, the little 5v5 tournaments. I was doing my thing, and on the drills, I was finishing with my left hand. I ain't never do a left hand layup in my life.
Yeah.
Finishing with my left hand clean. Like I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like I'm killing, and he cut me first.
Yeah, he did. He was
If
the
you
first
look-
name.
it
The first
literally-
name. The first name he called
If
was
you
you.
look at all the people that got cut, literally all of them was all the fat people. Nobody else. The only fat person that didn't get cut was my man Muhammad.
Yeah.
Shout out Muhammad because he was grinding his ass off. He lost a lot of weight
Yes, he
during
did.
the
Yeah,
thing.
he did.
I feel me. I only missed
Muhammad
one
looked great.
conditioning, so that's probably
Like, and okay, so same, like, and I was at that tryout, right? And don't get me wrong, I made it that year. I made it to the semi tryout before, like, the last one, before
you
you
definitely
officially
did
get on the
too.
team, right? And I was doing. I mean, when I tell you, I was killing that tryout. I mean, yo, bro. I mean, I was hitting my shots. I mean, I was doing my passes. I was doing, and it came down to, excuse me. It came down to the very last, like, you know, last minute of conditioning, and, you know, the plank.
Yeah.
Bro, I was sitting there. I'm not gonna lie, I was so tired. I put my all. I put everything I had into that tryout, son. And right, I'm on the plank, right? And when I tell you, 10 seconds before, 10 seconds, and I know he's watching me. Like, I know he had his eye on me the whole time.
looking at the big nigga like.
I know he had his eye on me because I was killing the whole thing. You know, I was doing my thing. So I know he was checking just to make sure. And I was good. I did, like, you know, the push-ups. I did the sit-ups. I did the squats. I did everything. When it came to that last plank, 10 seconds before the timer ran out, my knee hit the ground, both of them. And I got up as fast as I could, but then I look over and I see him writing on a clipboard.
Yep. Once you see the clipboard, just get up and leave the tryout.
Yo, once you see the clipboard, it's
get up
over.
and leave the tryout. Once
Yo.
you see that, it's over.
So now come time, you know, he's cutting everybody, right? And, you know, matter of fact, he's calling everybody's name to go into the next tryout. And it gets down to, like, you know, me and one other person. And I think it's a sophomore year. It's a sophomore year. You're a junior, right? Yeah, sophomore year. So then, right, he like, you know, he cuts my name, like, you know, he doesn't call my name, and then I go over to him and I ask him, I'm like, yo, why'd you cut me?
Yeah.
I just did better than him. I told him I would play him for the spot. You feel me? And he was like, oh, because you're too overweight and you can't handle the conditioning.
Bruh, cause your knee hit the ground, motherfucker.
Just into, like, you know, the weight part of it, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, it was it was a good like push because it did make me realize that I was a little overweight.
Yeah.
Right. So it did help me get in better shape. And that summer I was dunking. That summer. So I like
He definitely was.
but it doesn't work for anybody else.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it doesn't work for everybody. That not everybody needs that push of anger and coming at you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So do you like what is your way of motivating yourself to lose a little bit more weight?
To be honest, the motivation, it didn't come from anybody else. It came from just randomly me. Like, I randomly woke up and I was like, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta do something about it. So I ain't gonna lie, I did lose over 60 pounds. Definitely lost over 60 pounds. And I promised my fans and I also promised myself that I will get down to at least like 200 pounds.
Okay.
I've been slacking a lot, like, cause I've been fluctuating, but that's gonna stop. There's gonna be something that's gonna make me snap again, and I'm gonna get back to the same mode. But this time, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't stop.
Is it difficult, like having the weight on you?
Yeah, it really is. Like with everything, like buying clothes. I mentioned it a bunch of times in my videos.
Yeah.
Buying clothes, like even everything, even like sitting in chairs sometimes be uncomfortable for me. Like everything, like working. I be tired.
Yeah.
Not as much because I always move around. But, like, it pays a toll, like, when you're walking and when you're doing stuff. In everyday life, it pays a toll.
I feel you. Like I said in the beginning, when you leave this podcast, I hope you leave with motivation, buddy. I mean, not even just to, do YouTube. I mean, just in life, bro. You feel me? Like, cause you feel me? I want you to succeed. You feel me, bro? I want you to do better for yourself. You know what I mean?
Speaking about better in life, like, the thing about it, like, the reason I'm back in New York.
Yeah.
For those of you, we went to high school together.
Yeah.
And for senior year, I left and I moved to Connecticut. While I was in Connecticut, like, no offense to anybody that I was living with.
Yeah.
Because it's none of their fault. But I felt like I was trapped. I couldn't find a good job.
I feel you.
I wasn't making good money. Like, I was just, losing, like, just gaining weight. Felt like everything was closing on me. Like, I felt like my wall was like.
Yeah. I also moved to Connecticut junior year, bro. So I feel you on that, bro. I moved to grind, so I feel you on that, bro. It's because okay, from living in the city, and this is talking about living in the city on this podcast, right?
Yes.
So and that's a good thing. Now let me get your take on what's the difference from living in the city now from living in Connecticut.
Well, living in Connecticut, like it feels too like quiet. There's nothing going on. There's nothing motivating out there. Everything is so dull.
Yeah.
But living in New York, like you meet great people. New York breeds amazing people. Like. Yes. Shout out to the job I'm at. Shout out Bam. I met amazing people there that helped me, motivate me, to push me to grow amazing. As a person, even as a content creator and everything. Like you never know who you meet anywhere. So like coming from New York, you meet better people. Like everybody got the grind and the hustle, and everybody want to make money out here. I know everybody want to make money everywhere, but like. You could feel the motivation in the city. Like,
okay, so now going from the city, like, you have trains, you have buses. Did you have to get a car?
I did not.
Okay, so how did you get around over there, bro? Because I'm not going to lie. I was fortunate enough where I just stayed in the house. I mean, literally, Brody, I just stayed in the house and played basketball, and then the school bus would come pick us up. You feel me?
I had almost the same thing, but there was city buses, and like my family had a car, and sometimes they give me a ride, but most of the time I walked places.
What, you walked?
Yeah,
bro. Okay.
Which is why I don't know how my fault. Which is why I don't know how I was getting so much weight.
Yeah.
Because I was always playing basketball and like walking around and like I ain't gonna say I ate healthy.
Yeah.
Or I didn't eat unhealthy, but I wasn't like gassing it. But I was always moving around. That shit is weird.
I feel. Nah, I mean, and don't get me wrong. Everybody's body's different. Like because there's certain people who can fucking eat 30 fucking meals and then not gain a fucking pound.
So skinny and
you feel me? And then I eat one fudge round and I gain 15 pounds. That shit crazy.
And everything.
You feel me? Action shit out there, they don't have nothing out there compared to like out here. They don't have no grocery stores. How is that? Like because you have to go to like what like Walmart, BJ's out there and shit.
Groceries. Well, I ain't gonna lie, my house.
That was stacked.
My house was stacked with food.
I used to eat deals.
No, when I tell you, like, my stepmom, shout out my stepmom, shout out my pops.
Yeah.
They used to go, like, grocery shopping and like, $2,000 groceries. Like,
that's great.
A whole cabinet stuffed with snacks and shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really eat snacks like that because I already knew I was fat. But, like, they had it there. Like,
if it's there, nigga, what's up?
You know what I'm saying?
So did you live in the house, right, like, out there?
Yeah, I lived
so did you live in an apartment out here or no, like in New York? So how was that transition from living now into a house to an apartment?
yo, living in a house, I feel like I could do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was making noise at 5 a.m., screaming on 2K, breaking my monitor and shit. And feel me, over here, I make a little peep and I be scared that somebody's gonna be like, yo, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
Right, like banging on the wall and shit. Like, yo, mind your business, nigga.
Yeah,
I pay
word.
rent.
That shit
I
be
pay
like,
rent. Mind your business.
Nigga, I be stomping. Fuck that.
Like, mind your business. I pay rent.
That ass.
Right. So now, buddy, let's get into the like, you know, I want to hear a nice little funny stories on that, like, you know, a nice little funny story that's not on the channel. I want to hear one that's on the channel. But I mean, we can get nice exclusive content in this
you
bitch.
know what? Since I feel bad for you guys about Miami, I'm not gonna be able to post anything from Miami. I'm gonna tell you a little story about Miami.
Ooh, Miami's a nice place. Go ahead, do your thing, buddy.
I might get in trouble for saying this, but yo, when we go, so we in Miami and we like, damn, what we gonna do? Cause it was pouring.
Yeah.
And we missing a day like that. For me, so we like, let's go to a club or something. So we end up going to the strip club. And oh my god, in the strip club, that shit was crazy. Like, that was my first time ever going to the strip club.
Okay.
So I go and I get like, you know, I get some singles, whatever. We all get some singles.
Yeah.
My man's never went to a strip club either, right? He not even old enough. He got in, nigga. I turn around, this nigga smacking somebody with money, getting a dance. I'm like, yo, he going crazy. Then we all sit down and we all getting a dance. I got a dance from some girl. She was mad skinny and all that, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll take the dance. I take the dance, man. So,
how much you give her? You know how much you give her?
Probably give her like 20 cash.
I'm dead.
I ain't gonna lie, I spent all my bread throwing it at the girl at the front. She was going crazy on my man, throwing up everything at him. I'm like, all right, yo, you.
Yeah, sorry, you go do your thing.
Yeah, right. So so we all dancing and shit, right? And one of my mans, I don't know he got super triple W Riz. He talking to one of the girls, right, while she giving him his dance.
Yeah.
He trying to touch her and shit. She like playfully like stop.
Yeah.
He get her number. Then the next girl, he go start actually, you know, getting like doing like shit that you're not supposed to do at the strip club. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm like, yo, he's really going buck wild on in front of her, like.
So did they actually start to?
Nah, they didn't because
okay.
He got her number.
Yeah.
But that's where the funny story come into it. We was actually about to hang out and shit.
Yeah.
Afterwards, and we didn't that night. But the next day was our last day there. Mm-hmm. So we went out to the beach, and we tried to come back. And they was like, oh, let's all hang out. Mm-hmm. So we're like, oh, what's the word? Like, let's meet at the beach. She's like, okay. Yeah. Then she's like, no, can we meet at like 9, 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, they trying to fuck.
Yeah. But I'm thinking about it, like, she's like, oh, can we bring our 2 friends?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but we're like, who are your 2 friends? Yeah. She don't want to tell us. So we're like, what you mean you don't want to tell us? She's like, nah, we can't tell you. We want to keep it a secret.
Secret?
No, I'm not doing that, bro. Yeah. So I'm thinking like, yo, imagine we go to Florida, right? 4 or 5 days. Our last day in Florida, we get lined by a stripper. Imagine the last day you in Florida,
yo,
you get lined by a stripper. Like,
that'd be some shit. They're plotting on you, bro.
Yo, they take everything from you. Your phones, your wallets, your shoes, your luggage, basically. And you just stand there with no shoes, your drawers.
Crying.
probably got hit with a gun. Or even dead, like
they come in there with the pantyhose mask, not even the actual one with the two holes. They don't care.
They don't care.
You
see what you look like.
They don't care. They came with the pantyhose.
Like, yo, that's crazy, bro. Like, so we didn't go through with it, and I'm like, I'm kind of regretting it because I wanted to see what would happen, but like,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
Shit, I don't know. Speaking of Miami, like I vacationed in Miami, like I was telling you earlier with my girl, right? And when we went there, the hurricane happened. Like, we had, like, a mini hurricane, bro, a tropical storm or whatever, bro. That shit blew my. I went out there for a couple of days. Clubs was closed. Fucking drink spots were closed, right? But the best thing, though, did you have a jet ski?
I didn't get to do that, but I've driven a jet ski before.
Did you? That shit is so fun,
That's
bro.
Mad fun. I ain't gonna lie, I did a lot in my life so far. Like,
where?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, one of the probably best experiences of my life was riding a dolphin.
A dolphin?
Yeah.
Nigga, how you fucking ride a dolphin?
And fucking, I forgot what that shit's called in Orlando. Deep Sea World, some shit like that. Like
you was next to it and holding it, spinning, and it was
swimming.
swimming.
It was swimming.
That is fire. That ass?
Yeah, that shit was fire. And I did like scuba diving. It wasn't no crazy scuba diving, but it was scuba diving like a little bit.
Word.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
You said in Orlando?
Yeah.
I want to swim with some dolphins.
Yeah, that shit came.
Yo, babe, I know you watching. I want to swim with some dolphins.
Word, y'all better go.
That's fire. You did ass?
Yeah.
Like, that's fire. Like, was it like, you paid for it and like, you actually do it, or was it like, you in a crowd or whatever? Like,
No, you pay for a package. And I ain't gonna lie. The thing about it is, like, it's not, you don't swim OD with it.
Yeah.
You swim, like, a little bit of a distance.
Yeah, but
it still feels cool. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
You holding a dolphin.
Yeah, dolphins feel like hot dogs.
I'm crying.
Like, before you cook a hot dog, that shit feel like rubbery.
Yeah.
Foamy. That's what
they feel like.
That shit funny as fuck.
Did you feed it?
Nah, we didn't feed it. I fed other fish, though.
Word? Yeah. That's fire. You said the Orlando Aquarium. That's fire,
It's connected with SeaWorld. Okay.
Now, this is the time of the podcast where we get into it. Feel me now? This is where I ask you the questions of the pod. You feel me? All right. Would you fight yourself from 5 years ago? Right?
Yeah.
But the 5 years ago you is bloodlusted, and you get teleported into a room, right? Let's say like a 4x4 room,
yeah.
right, with no weapons, and he's bloodlusted. Like he's gonna kill you. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? Could you win?
I ain't gonna lie. 5 years ago, I was not this big.
Yeah.
That nigga is gonna fry me. That nigga's gonna run circles around me. I ain't gonna lie now. For a big nigga, respectfully, I think I got some.
Yeah. A little athletic.
For me, so I think I can handle myself because I'm stronger now.
Okay.
Back then, like, I don't know, I'm a little angry nigga sometimes. So
that's what I'm saying, bro. You bloodlusted, bro. Like, think of the worst thing that you could possibly ever think to make you want to kill somebody. That's your rage right then and there. You feel me?
Does he have weapons?
No weapons. But he
I already know how dangerous he is
there, and he's already there just waiting to beat your ass.
Nah, I'm gonna have to cook him.
You gonna win?
I'm gonna have to.
You gonna win?
Cook that nigga.
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, cause I'm beating myself ass. Cause you feel me? I know how I fight. Feel me? So I know how you gonna think, and I'm gonna beat myself ass. You feel me? I'm gonna fuck.
That ass. I already know all my moves. I got some new moves now.
You feel me? I got some new shit now. They gonna be training now. All right, ready? Next one. Would you slap a baby once a year?
Yes.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Fucking baby.
Or eat plant-based foods for the rest of your life?
Nah, I'll definitely slap the shit out of a baby.
Huh?
That was way too fast.
Yo.
I didn't even finish the damn question. That was way too fast.
Bro, look. Plant-based food, that means no good burgers, no steak.
Nope.
Nah,
for the
I'm
rest of your
smacking
life,
the
bro.
baby. Let me choose the baby, too.
Jesus Christ.
Lord, forgive me. I'm smacking the baby, like,
That's crazy.
Everybody can watch.
Okay, yeah, and it's televised. It's like a national event, and everybody know. All right, ready? How much money does somebody gotta pay you to work in a graveyard shift overnight?
Oh.
In a graveyard.
Overnight?
In a
I
graveyard.
always talk about this. Because I really believe in ghosts and that shit. So
yeah.
I could say, probably like 35 an hour.
35 an hour, that's it? You gotta pay me 40.
40
40 hours
35,
now, around
40.
50.
And I gotta get 40 hours and overtime.
Because you gotta clean the graves.
Oh, what?
It's a grave. You're a grave caretaker, bro. You have to, like,
So what if, like, I'm standing on a grave and that shit, like, start tickling my feet and shit? Like,
bro.
I'm gonna probably be wearing Crocs at night. For me, it's nighttime.
You got some grass tickling your feet. What you think it's a hand, bro? Oh, shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm running.
What if you see somebody sitting in the bench? Fuck you doing in the graveyard at night? Nigga just sitting in the bench. And then you go, and then when you go there, nobody's there.
Yo.
Nah, what if you see that, bro? Like, I'm nah.
No funny shit, bro?
50 an hour.
Hey, look, hit me out. Yeah, hit me out. About 50, because I'm not gonna lie. If I see that, fuck the job.
Yo, how much you think they actually make, though?
I don't know. They probably make good money. They probably make good out of money, bro.
They gotta make like 25 plus.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie. There's no... like, even somebody working in a morgue, bro, like okay.
The morgues is crazy.
Because I know a body is like 20,000 for a body. For a body in the morgue.
That's good. That's my year's salary.
Like, yeah, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. So they be making bread and that shit, bro. Right? And so so was there one baby that you would go back in time and kill to prevent anything from happening?
One baby?
Yeah, one baby.
I gotta think about that.
Oh, yeah, take your time. We got some time.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Probably the nigga that calls 9/11.
What you mean?
Whoever calls 9/11, I go like when they born.
Oh, okay.
Catch that nigga before he's born.
So Osama bin Laden?
Yeah, fuck that nigga, man.
Matter of fact, George Bush.
Respectfully,
George Bush did 9/11.
Did 9/11, yo. That's an inside job. There's no way that shit happened like that.
George Bush definitely did 9/11.
That shit is crazy that shit happened like that. There's no way.
So you said that you believe in ghosts,
Yes.
right? Like,
Oh, I knew I would have freshened up.
I wish you would have freshened up too.
so let's get into that. Is it like more of like a spiritual thing? Is it like a okay? So is it just like, do you believe like, okay, yeah, like ghosts exist, or is it more of like you believe like they're all around us type shit? Like, what is your
I
take on
believe
that?
them niggas is probably one right there. It's probably one right here. It's probably one
Word.
on the table. I'll be scared, yo. Like if I see something move, I'll be like, nah, don't do that shit again.
Do you see ghosts?
I see dead people.
Nah, I don't see
Okay,
ghosts.
okay. I'm about to say, okay.
I just sometimes I feel chill, like an extra chill, and
Okay.
that should be like, whoa, like that shit went inside me type shit. Like,
Yeah. Take on the afterlife.
To be honest, I feel like I just hope that it's depicted that it is how it's depicted. Like I hope that it's like we dead ass up there and we get to have whatever we want.
So you believe in heaven and hell?
Yeah.
So you're spiritual. You believe in God and stuff like
Yeah.
that, right? You know that you do.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't believe there's essentially a God, right? There's an anime that I watched, right, and it's called Platinum End, right? It's a new version of Death Note,
I
right?
should tune in.
And one of the characters give a take on God, right?
Yeah.
That God was like the Earth was born first, and God is just a manifestation of humans,
Yeah.
right? So like because humans need something to believe in. You feel me? Like like as a human species itself needs something to believe in. So like as we created God, like our thoughts and our energy of needing to have a higher being created some sort of energy, and it just takes its form of whatever the person that believes in.
Yeah.
Let it be Allah, let it be God, let it be whatever. You feel me? It takes that form. I mean, there has to be something out there. After death, it has to be something beyond the grave, right? Unless you want to go into reincarnation.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go into shit like that, though. But other than that, I mean, I do believe there's something out there, right? Thoughts?
So do you mean there's only one God and there's not really a God type shit and we all think there is and there's only one person?
So I think there's an entity.
Yes.
So you sit there at night and you pray, right?
Yeah.
So it's just you're just putting time and energy into it,
Yeah.
right? That excessive energy, over time has formed into it, right? Because even let's say animals and shit has something that at least have to worship to, right?
Yeah.
You feel me? They have something they believe in, they have a queen, they have a king, right? So now over time, as the earth was formed, right? Then as creatures started to develop and over time, right? Then humans started to to happen, right? Our thoughts and our collectiveness of needing something to believe in created an entity, feel me? And then each race, each each person has a different take on their own god.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That actually makes a lot of sense.
You feel me?
It does. Cause I be thinking also what I just how did all of this happen?
Exactly. You feel me? And don't get me wrong, you can look at it from the science perspective,
Yeah.
atoms, the Big
Yeah.
Bang happened, then atoms, then molecules start to form, take shape, matter, all that,
Well, we
because
have no proof of that.
even science, I do believe
in science too, definitely.
the Big Bang happened first
Yeah,
before God.
Definitely.
You feel
I
me?
believe-
It's not my belief to where that man-made. My belief is man-made God.
Yeah.
So man wrote the Bible. Man did that for So the Big Bang had to happen, right? Because the Earth formed first.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's my thing. And don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say anybody scrutinize anybody for their
Everybody
beliefs.
can have their own beliefs.
You feel
though,
me?
So he just
So
expressing his.
You feel me? So now in the afterlife, right? Do you think I'm gonna pick your brain on this, right?
Yeah.
My belief in the afterlife is that you go there and let's say you keep replaying your life, you feel me?
Yo,
So you die and then now you wake up as a baby, but as you wake up as yourself, you just replay it
I'm
over
not
and
gonna
over
lie to
again.
you. That's one of the theories I believe is the afterlife.
Okay.
So I believe in that, and I also believe in a little bit in reincarnation, like you said earlier.
Mhm.
I feel like after this, I probably could be anything.
Okay.
But then at the same time, I feel like I'm probably become myself, but as a different person, and just live the same exact life.
Mhm.
Because I don't think it's crazy to think that if we die and do get reincarnated into anything, that
Yeah.
we all continuously live different lives. Like how does that one shit go into my DNA, you know.
Because okay, and because this the thing's called deja vu.
Yeah.
You know, you have certain cases of deja vu, so that's why I believe that say like I die at like let's say, like, God forbid or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Say I die at 20, right? Like and I believe that now that when I die, I'm gonna now wake up as a baby and just live the same life over again and just get past 20.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Just have a different.
You feel me? And so and then at the end goal, when it gets to 100, right?
Yeah.
I just restart now. Now I go back to that first time when I died. You feel me? And then just keep moving on to when to now I'm getting to the point where I live multiple lives.
That actually makes a lot of sense. I ain't gonna lie. I never thought about it like that.
I mean, we have thoughts on everything. You feel me? So your thoughts on now let me ask you about reincarnation, right? Do you believe that you reincarnate into what you want, or is it more of who you are? Like, do you believe that if you reincarnate, would you still be a YouTuber?
I think, yeah, I think I would. I think it's basically like personality based. Like,
okay.
I feel like everybody is, for the most part, unique in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like having to make a different person. Like, I feel like I'll be the same exact way, just in a different skin. No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Believe in that has to do with something like a core essence.
Yeah,
like a core being type shit.
Like feel me, like your soul is your soul type shit.
Yes.
So once your soul leaves and goes into the next soul that's born,
mm-hmm.
that's you again, just reborn.
Yeah. All right. So now, what do you think happens in heaven and hell type shit? Like each one.
I think you just get tortured in hell. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
where?
Yeah, I feel like that's how it is. And I feel like heaven is since it's so high, I feel like you get to do whatever you want there. Like, literally, I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie This Is the End?
Yeah, I've seen that shit. It's just hilarious.
I feel like
hilarious
heaven is
movie.
that. Yo, if you didn't see that movie, real shit, tune into that movie. I feel like heaven is like that. They could just, I want this. That's okay. Here it is.
Okay. You believe you could probably smoke weed in heaven and shit, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's cool. So, but according to spiritual beliefs and shit, heaven you can't have sex until without marriage. So if you die without marriage, you can't have sex in heaven.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that, man.
And in the nice little category of sex, you want a nice tell your wildest sex story.
Oh yeah, we can't talk about that.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
I ain't gonna lie. One time I was talking to somebody and I couldn't feel me. I couldn't see her in her crib and she couldn't see me in my crib. So
okay.
we like, yo, how we gonna do this? Like, it's been a few months. We trying to find out how to do this. So she's like, let's go to the park. So we go to the park. And yo, you know how wintertime it be dark at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
We go to the dark in the winter night. Not cold winter, probably September, October around there. So
yeah.
Sweater. Go in the cold winter night type shit. It's pitch black. There's no lights in the park. Imagine you go through you walking through Highbridge Park.
Yeah.
And there's no lights. So you walking through the path.
Mm-hmm.
No lights at all. Pitch black. Walking through that for 15 minutes to find a picnic table with one little light.
A picnic table is crazy.
Picnic table is crazy. Find the picnic table, one little light, and then I'm just sitting there looking at her, and I'm like, so this is what we're gonna do here? She's like, yup. And I ain't gonna lie, she was she was a virgin type shit.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I took her shit in the park.
That is crazy. Losing her virginity in the park is wild.
Yeah, I feel bad, but
at night.
That's what happened. And I ain't gonna lie, we did a few repeats, and there was one time where we got caught.
You got caught?
Yeah, somebody came with a flashlight. Fuck you doing in the park at night with a flashlight? He said, "Hey, what you doing?"
Some random guy?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Random guy, what you doing?
Not even the cops, some random guy. What you doing over here?
Yeah,
what'd you do? We just saw him beating off in the corner with a flashlight like this. Shaking the flashlight up and down.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to whip his ass real quick. But then again, nah, he got his dick out.
Right?
Imagine you fight, he's like, yeah, take that.
He start getting excited over this shit.
She's over there like this, stop.
She was trying to get dressed while you over there beating him with your dick out and his dick out.
What if this is nah, that's crazy, yo. Nah, I would never do that, bro. I'd be like, you know what, Papito, you got it. Just get up and leave.
Right? I'd have been like, bro, and I would have got dressed first, then I would have to be his ass. I'm not even gonna lie, he'd have to get
dressed. I was gonna have to work like that, facts.
So, like I said, we always get spicy on here. Y'all know the little, right? what's the craziest prawn video you ever finished to?
The
I'll
craziest
tell my
prawn video.
I ain't holding the pod back.
Facts. The craziest prawn video. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably another outside video. Because I don't know, that shit was like.
Because the outside can't
yeah,
come.
like that shit was a little rush. Like you get a little rush from doing that outside. Like,
Yes, you do.
So the video was like, this nigga just randomly asked some girl, like, yo, like, what's up? Like, and it was like one of the like real camera videos, like an amateur video.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah.
So he's like, yo, what's up? Like, you look good and shit. Nigga just took her to an alley and killed her shit, bro. With people walking by, looking at them and shit like that, because he had the camera set up.
Mhm.
And I wish I could find that video again, but that shit to me was crazy. Any other video, bro? Because I don't know, I can't find like no random weird shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I got this. All right, ready? So boom, right? I ain't gonna say the site, but it has an X in it, right?
Yeah.
And then so
everybody knows that site.
the blue site. You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, the blue site.
Cool. Right? You know, just and I don't watch prawn, you know, just to like slaps in my shit.
The blue site,
But it's just I read it for the comments. Prawn comments
Comments be funny.
are
Comments be funny. You can
hilarious.
see them on Reddit. Like you can look that
Yes,
up on Reddit.
bro, that shit is hilarious, right? So I was on there, right, and I seen a video of a female backing it up on a snowman.
Oh, I've seen videos like that.
Right, I shit you not. Like she had a snowman and a dildo on the snowman,
I've
right?
seen videos like that.
And I'm like,
But I can't keep watching them. I'll be like, yeah, nah.
because don't get me wrong, I was curious, right? So I was sitting there and she's slopping this
like,
snowman
going
off.
crazy. I
Going
already know.
crazy
I
on this
already know.
snowman. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was like, oh, she
Shit,
going
no,
a little wild.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm a little home. Might as well.
Nah, I feel you. Now that I think about it, like a nigga, like probably the something similar to that, but I don't think the outside shit is more crazy. Is a nigga in a bunny suit.
Yo,
Like, the full mask.
the
and everything.
furries is crazy.
He looked like he got he looked like a Fortnite skin like that.
Mm-hmm,
Like,
he's a furry. Yeah, he's a furry. It's crazy. Yeah. Yo, I seen a video of a girl like she had a SpongeBob doll with a dildo. That shit was hilarious.
SpongeBob
It was on
doll is
Facebook.
crazy.
It was on Facebook, and she said SpongeBob. Oh, like his little meme shit, and then just gawked his shit. That shit was wild.
Yo. A SpongeBob dildo is ridiculous.
That is crazy.
That shit gotta chill, yo.
So like now it's time for the reoccurring question that we ask everybody.
Yeah.
What's your biggest simp moment?
My biggest what?
Simp moment. So like I know it's just to explain like we always do, right?
Yeah.
Being a simp is when you go out of your way, and go out of your reach and do things that you wouldn't normally do for your partner or a significant other, and receive nothing in return, or not even significant other, somebody that you want to be significant other, somebody that you want to bang,
Respectfully.
Yeah.
So there was this one girl that she told me that if I would have like pull up
Yeah.
with some food that we could chill and shit and possibly.
Yeah.
So it was like probably like 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was living with my grandfather at the time.
Mhm.
So I'm like, damn, I could go, I could bring some food because I'm a little hungry too.
Yeah.
But she lived like Soundview. And you remember, I lived by Park East. Like, I used to
Oh,
live
you
by
live
Park
by
East.
Harlem. Also, yeah. So that's bad.
So it was like Soundview, 9 o'clock at night.
That's a good hour and 30 away.
Not
probably
only is it an hour and 30 away, nigga, do you know Soundview was...
Shit dangerous.
That shit dangerous, nigga.
That shit
So
dangerous.
I
That's
had
deep
to
in the
go
Bronx.
to down Soundview, bro. I went to Soundview with some... I brought some KFC because that's what I was craving.
Yeah.
I went to Soundview. I go in the store. Somebody try to rob me in the store. I'm like, yo, bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here, nigga, like, nigga try to dig in my pockets. And I'm like, yeah, bro, like, I saw him, like, about to reach in my pocket. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck you doing, bro? He was like, nah, man, I need my $1. Like, one of them niggas. So then I'm like, yo, you can get the fuck out of here, bro.
No way.
So this was actually going to be one of my future story times for me. So
Yeah.
I don't mind giving it out now. So I'm telling her, like, yo, I almost got robbed. And she's, like, not responding and shit. So I go, and this wasn't a girl from before.
Yeah.
And this was like after we stopped fucking with each other.
Okay.
I go to her crib, and on the way to her crib, there's mad niggas in the front too. Like, I'm like, damn, like I gotta get by these niggas, and then they all like laughing and shit. I'm like, yo, nah, I have to come back and boom them like they wildin'. So I go upstairs, and then she gets the food, and I'm not sure, but I felt like I heard a nigga back there, and if I did, that's crazy, cause I didn't do shit.
You heard a dude back there?
I don't know if I did because she has men in her family, but
Yeah.
I don't know if the voice was familiar. I was trying to listen. So she goes, and then she's like, "Thank you, this and that." And I'm sorry, I know I said we could chill, but my mom making me go to Castle Hill with her or some shit like that. I forgot she making me go somewhere with her out of nowhere. I'm like, but can I like at least sit down and get some water? And then she had her mom like scream at her like, "Shania, who at the door?" Like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like, damn, bro. So she like closed the door, and I'm like, yo. So I'm looking at the time. It's like 11. I'm like, I gotta go home now. Like,
That's crazy. Cap, she going to Soundview, my ass.
yo,
She capping.
word, nah, bro. And then I tried to
That's
go back
horrible.
to her crib. Yeah, she definitely had the cap, bro. I tried to go back to her crib another day to like confront her about it.
Yeah.
And she like nobody ain't never opened the door after that, bro.
That is
Like,
crazy.
nobody
You're
opened the door.
traveling too. You probably got home at like 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Definitely got home at like 1 o'clock, bro. And I
That's
definitely had another
crazy.
crackhead encounter in the train.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, there we go. That's a good, nice little segment into that, because we always talk about our train stories on this. Because as y'all know, we from NYC in this bitch, right? And if y'all come here, avoid the trains. That's it. Just take a cab, right? So, what's your wildest train story?
So it was actually that one.
Was it Isaiah?
You know how you know the 6 train.
Yeah, of course. That
So
should
I'm
be
on the
crazy.
6 train.
It's the worst one.
I'm on the 6 train and it's empty at night. I sit down on that one end of the shit, and there was like a crackhead nigga on the other end.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him. You know, you gotta keep eye, cause niggas be stabbing you and
Yeah,
all
definitely.
type,
Wow.
anything happen in the train. And every time we go to a stop, he moves up one seat. And nobody, it's mad late, so nobody's really traveling.
Yeah.
You have a whole car to yourself. So every time it's a stop, he goes up one seat until at the end he sits across from me, and he asks me like, "Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been looking at you sit down. I know you got some money on you, bro." And I'm like, "What you mean, bro?" He's like, "Can you give me $10?"
No, it's not
And
even
then
a
he
dollar.
get up, word like, "Nigga, the fuck." So he get up and he tried to sit next to me, and I'm like, "Damn, I got mad stops." So I go to another cart.
Yeah.
And then he following me. And I'm like, "Yo, bro," I had to like try to press him. Like, I'm like, "Yo, bro, I don't got no money. Like, leave me alone."
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking about it, like, damn, if I fight a crackhead, like, am I gonna win?
I'm crying.
Like,
I'll be the crackhead ass. Do it all the time.
You think so, bro?
I do it all the time.
Yo, them niggas don't fall. Like,
I do that shit all the time.
I don't. Yo, I saw a video. I wish I could find that video. The
Yeah.
crackhead was leaning like it looked like his back was like he looked like the shape of an ant, nigga. Like he was leaning. Somebody went next to him, like, joking around. The crackhead
Yeah.
got up and started chasing him. A fat crackhead running faster than him.
Cause I'm not gonna front like it was like I want to say like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
3 weeks ago I was going to work, and I'm coming home from work, right? And I'm tired of shit. You don't have to get home from work. You tired, bro. Yeah, still here. I'm tired of shit. You feel me? I'm tired of shit. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm trying to fuck with nobody. I sit down and this crackhead is laying out with his with his
Yeah.
legs out. For me, right across from me, And so now I'm just macking. I don't care. I'm listening to my music, right? Every time I look up, he's in my face like this. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, the first time, you're like, okay, maybe he's just being a crackhead, but
Yeah.
I look up again, he's like,
Yo,
this time with a smile,
crackheads is crazy.
and everybody around me is noticing that he's looking at me with a smile. Everybody knows I have long hair,
Yeah.
but I don't have it braided now, so I had it out, my hair and shit.
Oh.
So now I'm look up. I look up again, and he's doing the same thing. So now this time I go, yo, what the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah, your face mask on.
Nah, I don't wear it no more. I'm not gonna front, right? So I looked at him like, what the fuck are you looking at, right? And then he's looking at me. He's like, huh? I'm like, you heard me? The fuck you heard me for, nigga? He goes, who? The fuck are you, an owl, nigga? Who you, nigga? What are you looking at, right? And so now he goes, oh, I ain't got no problem. Moaning to himself, right? So now I go, yo, I don't give a fuck about what you talk about, right? But if you look at me again, I'm gonna get up and smack the shit out you, straight up like that, right? Cause like straight up like that, right? So now it gets we're in the 4 train,
Yeah.
so it goes express.
Yeah.
So now we get to 125th and we get up, and so now that now we get up and shit, we go to the door, and now purposely, I'm not gonna front, I'm petty. Now I want to fight. You feel me? Now I want to fight. So I stand right behind him, and I'm just, how you get a reflection in the window, just staring at him, bro, like with the straightest face, like. Just staring at him, bro. Just straight staring at him, bro. You feel me? And then we get up at 125th, and now, I get on the 6th train, and he stays on, like crackheads do stay on 125th. And he's mumbling to himself. I go, bro, I put this on everything, bro. Before I get up, when the train closes, I go, suck my dick! And then the train closes, and I sit down satisfied.
Yo, no funny shit. 125th is like an amusement park for the crackheads.
Yes,
like,
it is, bro.
Yo, they be on it over there. That
And
shit's
man, like
crazy.
Kmart's down, they be on the train stations now wailing, bro. And the police don't give
Be
a fuck.
laying there with their dicks out, no problem.
Bro.
Laying down sleeping. Like,
Yeah, yo,
come
bro,
on,
yes.
man.
Before the McDonald's was there, bro, there was a crackhead that used to beat his dick at night. That shit was crazy, bro. Always, bro,
Yo, that's
always.
ridiculous, man.
Right? So now, anything you want to ask me?
Do actually.
Yeah, go ahead. Open mic.
What made you start wanting to stream?
Like gaming wise.
Yeah.
So, I'm not gonna lie to you. We used to play a lot of 2K,
Yeah.
right? And I used to watch a lot of Pretty Boy Fredo. And don't get me, to this day, I don't know. Everybody's scrutinized Fredo sometimes, and he be corny sometimes. But I fuck with my boy Fredo heavy.
I
You feel
feel
me?
you're a loyal fan.
You feel me? And I watched Fredo. I mean, bro, since like 2K. I mean, bro, when he started up. I mean, 20,000 subs. 20,000 subs, bro. I was there, bro. Like no cap.
I feel you. That's
And
how I
then-
feel about aging.
You feel me? And then it got to the point where like, okay, now we're playing 2K, and I'm playing with everybody from Parky's playing with me. Shout out to Ammo, shout out to Jordan.
Jordan used to be nice.
He's still nice, bro. He's still probably the best 2K player I know.
Yeah, I already know.
You feel me? So, and then now it gets to the point like where we're playing tournaments, right? And now we're playing great. We're playing good in tournaments. Where we're doing, we're getting up there, top 5, top 10. So now it's like I was like, okay, now I should stream it. Why not? I had my first Twitch stream where I was streaming a scary game. It's still on YouTube. I don't know if you might not be able to find it. It's like MBNB Kush or whatever. But I played Outlast, right? But this is before I played it on my Facebook channel. This is like me like 15, right? And I played Outlast and I streamed it. And I had like consistently like 10 to 11 viewers.
That's pretty good.
People laughing on Twitch doing their thing.
That's really good.
You feel me? And I'm 10 and 15, so I'm like, now I'm gonna come on the camera, and now I'm like, oh, I'm like pretty good, So now I'm trying to build it up, and my first Twitch channel had like 100 subs, and then I had to make a new one because it shut me down because I was playing music band back then. So, but then yeah, that really made me fall in love with streaming, bro.
I feel you. I wanna find a love for that streaming too, cause I really wanna get serious with streaming.
Yes.
I really need to do that for real.
So what would you want your stream to be about? Like you playing games?
Yeah,
Or,
most
like
likely.
so what would you want to play on Xbox or like PC, like P4?
Mostly PC games. Like I said earlier, like try to transition, but I probably might start with like Fortnite, 2K, like games that I play now.
Okay.
Just so I could gain a following, and then
Yeah.
after that, like I get into doing regular shit, like just by myself talking, like just chatting, or
Yeah.
like doing like even eat dates and shit like that. Like I would like to get into shit like that. I really want to get into like serious content creation, like in the future,
Yeah.
as I grow, like and like dabble in everything.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, like more, cause I'm not gonna lie, I have my gaming side, and then once you like do gaming for another year, it's like it's hard to transition
it's
into
harder.
being trying to do an IRL and shit,
Which is my other question to you.
Yeah,
Would you ever like collab? Like, would you ever like want to work with me? Like,
Of course.
do this together?
bro, hell yes, bro,
Yeah, like,
bro, yes, bro, like if you ever need me for a shoot, bro, just hit me, I'm
like,
here, bro.
Would you ever do like chat, like make your own channel?
What you mean?
Like make your own YouTube channel doing IRL content?
I mean, probably not, because only because it's about the fact that like I would much rather just be guest, like and do this and just be a guest. You feel me? I already have my streaming channel and everything like that, and I can do it on also certain videos I can't do. Like certain videos with trending where you go up to females and you ask them, I got a girl. Have like talk to females like on a podcast or something like that, on Zoom or something like that. And it's nothing to go out there and be like try to riz them up and shit. You feel me?
Nah,
Feel me? And because to be honest, I graduated from Riz Academy, top flight shit, top flight valedictorian on that side. I have no problem being on your shit, bro. And nigga, just hit me up with an idea, bro. We can call that anytime, bro.
I got a couple ideas like for future videos. Like I want to go to like. You know how American Eagle don't be making no big boy clothes. I want to go in there like trying to like, oh, can I try on your
Oh,
bigger kids?
hell
Like, shit
yes.
Like, that. Like I want to do shit like that. Like I seen a video the other day where somebody went to Best Buy and used the Apple TV shit and put like a picture of something on the TV so everybody could walk by and see.
Oh yeah, I see when they put like porn on that shit. It's just hilarious. Yeah.
Like that. Anything, put prawn on top of it. Like imagine like that'd be funny. Like I would do that, and that's something I can see myself doing.
Okay, yeah, that's fire, bro. Hell yeah, I'm down for that. I'm dead ass down for that. That's fire.
You feel me? I always need a little menace on the side, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Like most of it be you, and then we cut to a little scenes of me like they do and shit like in the videos. I'm down for that, bro. That's fire.
That's valid. We could get ready with that.
Anything else, Brody?
Yeah. Also, would you go back to streaming again?
Yeah, I actually do, and I want to get into like because WWE's popping right now.
Yeah.
So if you get WWE, I'm always down to play that. That's just fire. But as of 2K, probably not. I'm done with that. I'm done with 2K. I would try to get into I guess the thing with streaming, you gotta find just one game that you just love
and stick to it until you grow.
You feel
to
me?
Be able to do whatever you want.
and don't because I used to start it on Naruto. I was a Naruto streamer, right? I used to play Naruto Shinobi Strike as a top in the world.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I was good at it, so now I had viewers because of that. In Street Fighter, I like my gimmick was I played like about 100 something Street Fighters and didn't lose, you know. And I went pro in Tekken and shit. So that's what I'm saying, you know. So like you gotta just find your one game that you want to play, and then find people that is motivated with you in playing that game. You feel me?
Yeah.
Feel me?
That's what I'm gonna have to do. Facts.
Yeah, buddy.
I was about to say also like, what made you want to do a podcast? 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, this is I like podcasts and I've been wanting to get into it. What made you want to do a podcast?
Okay, so there was one thing about streaming that I loved was to interact with people.
Yeah.
You know, and I started watching a lot of peer-to-peer. Shout out to peer-to-peer agent. You feel me? They're great. Shout out Joe Rogan, a great thing.
Shout out Joe Rogan.
Right. So and then once I started to hear them, I started to miss streaming. Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, but I was streaming. I don't like
you don't like the game.
Like you feel me? Like my first stream on 2K, like like I did, like coming back.
Yeah.
Pulled 400 views my first stream.
That's
right.
Good.
And I'm sitting there, right. I'm like, okay, I did great, but I came up the stream not having fun.
Trust me, I know. I'll be winning and not having fun in 2K2 all the time.
You feel me, bro? Like I was sitting there, like I had a great little stream. I had fun interacting with the people, but I didn't have fun playing the game.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, so now I could do a podcast. I love to talk.
Yeah.
I ask great questions.
Yeah,
I have a little bit of a stutter, but once I get over that, it's golden. You feel me?
Fine.
So now it's like, okay, I tried starting with the Aired Out podcast with the first one, and that was just to like see how it is, So then now it's more about me brainstorming ideas. What's gonna catch people's attention? You feel me? Like, because talking by yourself, I tried that too. Yeah. I had a sports podcast to begin with on TikTok. It pulled it did great.
It was valid. I like
you feel me? Yeah, the sports one on TikTok did great. I mean, it had a couple of viral videos. It did pretty good. Yeah, but it's sports, that so many people is doing that.
It's broad, and it's too saturated.
You feel me? Because now I have to stay to that one thing. Like I want to talk about like life. I want to talk about like goals.
Be able to dabble. That's what I like. That's
you
why
feel
I like
me?
That.
So I wanted to broaden my horizons, and this is a great way for me to do it, bro. You feel me? So it's like
you can branch off from this into almost anything.
Yes.
I respect that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, this show was fun. That podcast. I love this episode. This is a great milestone episode.
Yeah, it is, man.
Thank you for being a fifth episode. Thank you.
Would love to come back and
definitely. So next month, probably our next like say 20 like 15, 25 episodes, bro. Definitely come back.
And I'll definitely be already uploading. Check it out. I should be uploading by the end of this month or the start of next month. Videos will be up. We'll be streaming shortly after too. Thank you for having me on this podcast, bro.
Of course, Brody. Thank you guys so much. I just want to shout out to all my Apple viewers, Spotify, Google, Stitcher. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. YouTube, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I really do appreciate it.
Smash that like button for my boy, man.
Facts.
Smash that subscribe button.
Make sure you go tune into his channel.
Notification bell.
Facts. Make sure you go tune into his channel. I promise y'all links will be down in the description below. I will see y'all next time.